President Biden has signed an executive order aimed at cutting down on illegal border crossings. This affects asylum seekers who cross the border without permission. It is expected to take effect when the number of border encounters between ports of entry hits 2,500 a day. Right now, the average daily border encounters are higher than that. Raed Gonzalez, a Houston area immigration attorney, is joining me live to explain what this means. Thank you and good morning.
Good morning.
So tell me, how does this work?
Okay, well, the Biden administration had been trying to do something about the crisis at the border. You know that failed legislation in the past few months didn't produce anything positive in this regards. So he took it upon himself to do an executive order that will effectively shut down the border for asylum seekers that are crossing illegally when there's a threshold of crossings that exceeds 2,500 per day. It has to be for a whole week, for 7 days in a row, and then the president will have the authority under his own order to close the border. It will only reopen once the number declines to 1,500 for 14 days, according to several people familiar with the discussions today.
So what is this going to mean for asylum seekers?
It's going to be a suspension of entry. That doesn't mean that they're not going to be able to apply for asylum. If you manifest a true fear of persecution in your home country or fear torture, you will be processed. But the rest of the individuals that are coming in illegally and have not used a rightful path to enter to the United States, like a port of entry, and using the application CBP-1 to schedule an appointment for an officer of asylum to actually hear your case, well, you will be removed from the country. You potentially can get a punishment that you cannot come back for 5 years, but your case will not be heard while the border is closed.
Okay. What does this mean for children? I'm assuming they're counted in this daily number. Basically, what are the exceptions for kids?
The suspension and limitations of entry do not apply to U.S. citizens, individuals that have visas, and so forth, and there will be exceptions for unaccompanied minors within ports of entry. It's very important to note that, once again, it's not a real bar on applying for asylum. If you do manifest that you do have a fear of returning back home, you will be interviewed, although to a higher standard than usually it's allowed for asylum cases. And if you pass that interview, you will be allowed to continue with your case. But definitely the administration is trying to get individuals not to come in illegally and use one of the rightful ways, which would be a port of entry, and apply for an appointment for an asylum officer to hear your case. Otherwise, the government would be overwhelmed with so many cases at once. They cannot handle it. It's too much. So definitely this should help ease a little bit of the pressure at the border.
Ease the pressure. Got it. So when does this take effect?
It started this morning at 1 o'clock, at 12:01 in the morning. But once again, according to the executive order, it has to be 7 consecutive days of over 2,500 illegal entries. We think that is going to be accomplished in a minute now. As you said earlier, they're right now receiving approximately 4,000 a day. So I'm expecting the border to be closed in the next 7 days.
And there's been some talk that there might potentially be lawsuits over this, possibly the ACLU suing. What would happen then if they're sued over this?
We expect a lot of litigation regarding this. Remember that the Immigration and Nationality Act actually says that anyone entering the southern border or any border of the United States, legally or illegally, can apply for asylum. And this is something that has a lot of people confused, thinking that there's open borders and we're letting everybody in. No, the law says they can come and apply for asylum. We just have to find a way to expedite the process and to try and control it some way so that the U.S. can handle it. And this is the best thing that the administration could come up with.
Got it. Raed Gonzalez, thank you so much for your time this morning. That was very informative.
Thank you. Good day.